student, good morning. Today I am here to explain a new chapter, and the chapter name is chapter 10, the machines we used. In our previous classes, you already know something about the type of forces like muscular force, gravitational force and the frictional force. And other topic, you already know about the friction and what are the advantages of friction and what are the disadvantages of the friction. Next topic, you know work and the energy and the type of the sources of the energy. In this chapter, you learn something about the machines and how the machines work and the type of machines like simple machines and complex machines and safety habits while using simple machines. Some other type of simple machines like lever, pulley, weight, wheel and axle, inclined plane, all are the type of the simple machines. So let's start with a very first topic, force and work. So in the previous classes you already know about the force and the work. What is a force and what is the work? We have studied in earlier classes when we do any work we apply some forces and the objects move and cover some distance. Suppose when we want to break this chalk, we apply some force and the chalk break, this is a work. So when we apply the force to any object and a work is done, that is force. When we push or pull any object, that is known as force. When we push or pull any object, that is a force. And when an object moves from its actual position, that we call them the work is done. Next is types of force. Types of force. First is muscular force. Second is gravitational force. And third one is frictional force. First is muscular force, second is gravitational force and the third one is the frictional force. What is a muscular force? The force that uses the power of the muscles, and when we use our muscles to do any work, that is muscular force. When we lift the stack of a box, we apply a muscular force. Second is gravitational force. The force of the earth that pulls each and everything toward the surface of the earth, that is a gravitational force, or it is done by the gravity. The force of the earth that attracts each and everything to itself is known as the gravitational force or the gravity. Next is a frictional force. The frictional is a force between the two surfaces, and when the objects are in contact, they are known as the frictional force. Now, next topic is energy. What is a energy? When we apply force, we work. For work, for the force, we need some energy, and energy is a capacity to do any work. What is the energy? The capacity to do any work is known as the energy. Now here different type of energies are known. First is heat energy, second is solar energy, and the third one is a light energy. So let's start with our first type of energy, that is heat energy. Types of energy. First is heat energy. Second is light energy. And third one is solar energy. So, what is the heat energy? Heat energy is used to cook the food, to change the water to the steam, and it is also used to make the engines that move from one place to the another place. Second is light energy. Light energy is used when we switch on any appliances or light or bulb. The electrical energy change into the light energy. Next is the solar energy. Solar energy is used to trap the energy of a sun, and in ancient time or nowadays we use a solar cooker to make a food by the sun ray. Next energy is electrical energy. Electrical energy is used in all the appliances like washing machine and refrigerator and induction, and all the appliances work by the electrical energy. Next energy is a sound energy. So students, all of you very familiar with the thunderstorm sound, and when the heavy rainfall occur, you hear the sound of the thunder. That is a sound energy. Now moving on our next topic, and the next topic is machine. What is a machine? What is machine? So, you have seen all the things around us which make our work very easier. So, the tools that make our work easier and make us very comfortable is known as the machines. All the things that the tools make our work easier by reducing the force and by reducing the time value and by reducing the less effort, and machine make our life very easy and comfortable. Machines help us to do work in a less time. Machine help us to do work in a very easy way. And machines are divided into two parts. First is simple machines and second one is chemical machines. Complex machines. First is simple machine machine. What is a simple machine and what is a chemical machine? A simple machine is one which changes the direction or the amount of the force applied to do a work. I am again explaining the simple machine. Simple machines is one which changes the direction and the amount of the force which is applied on an object. Sometimes two or more simple machines are combined together and they form a complex machines. Here, different type of simple machines are present. First is lever. Second is inclined plane. Next is pulley, wheel and axle. All are the type of the simple machines, and wedges is also a type of simple machine. So let's start with the first topic, and the first topic is the lever. What is lever? So lever is a rod-like structure. Okay, rod is a rod-like structure, and in which load is applied. This large stone is a load, and the small stone where the rod touch it is a fulcrum, and where you put a force, that is a force. So in lever, three terms are used. First is load, and second is fulcrum, and third one is effort. Effort means the force which one is applied by your hands is known as the effort. Now, depending on a position of the fulcrum, load and effort, lever is divided into three parts. First is first class lever, second is second class lever, and third is third class lever. Lever is divided into three parts: class, first lever, class, second lever, and class third lever. So, what is the class first lever? In class first lever, fulcrum is always in between the load and the effort. This one is a fulcrum, and this one is a effort and load. So, when the fulcrum is just between the effort and load, their class 1 lever is held. Example is scissor. Scissors are the bottle opener and nutcracker is an example. So student, in class 2 level, load is just between the upward and fulcrum. This one is upward, fulcrum and the load. Load is just between the upward and the fulcrum. Now moving on third class level. In third class level, the effort is in a middle part and this one is a fulcrum and this is a effort and this is a load. So effort is just between the fulcrum and the load. The example of class 3rd level is tongue, tweezer and the fishing rod. Fishing rod is also an example of the class 3rd level. Now in this video, I explained the lever. Lever have 3 terms. First is load, second is effort and third one is fulcrum. And according to the position of the load, fulcrum and the effort, it is divided into 3 parts: class 1st lever, class 2nd lever and the class 3rd lever. In class 1st lever, the fulcrum is just between the effort and load and the example of the class 1st lever is scissor. In class 2 lever, load is just between the effort and the fulcrum and the example is nutcracker and the bottle opener. And third type is the class 3rd lever. In this, the fulcrum and load is another side and in between effort is situated and the example of the class 3rd level is a tongue and tweezer. Now moving on next topic, and the next topic is pulley. Next topic is pulley. This one is also a example or a type of a simple machine. A pulley is a grooved wheel. Grooved means a wheel, it have a grooves inside like this and the rope and the chain is covered inside. This is known as the pulley and this part is known as the groove. This is a wheel. So, a pulley is a grooved wheel around which a rope, chain or a belt is coiled. A single fixed pulley consists of a wheel with the grooves and a rope is just covered to the outer surface of the wheel, and pulley can be fixed or movable. It can handle on a both situation, and a single fixed pulley shown here and it is very helpful for when we face a difficulty to lift a heavy bucket of water from a well without using a pulley, and a pulley makes it easier by changing the direction of the force in which the force is applied, and pulley is also used in a crane to load heavy objects, and several pulleys can be used together to increase the force. So pulley is very useful for us to lift very heavy objects, because without pulley we can't lift out the heavy objects. Now moving on next topic, and the next topic is wheel and axle. Next topic is wheel. Wheel is one of the most important invention done by the human. Without the wheel, we can't travel from one place to the another place. And so the student, this topic is completed here. And if you have any query regarding these topics, ask me on a WhatsApp group whenever the classes are going on. Read this chapter till here. Thank you. Bye.